Hi, Collective. It's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and today I'm going to give you a Let Go and Grow reading. So I have some plant type decks and some tarot. We will jump in and see what's out there. Hope everybody is doing well today. All right. Okay, so I'm using my Seed and Sickle deck. Whoops. And the first one is What Needs to Go. So we're going to start with that. And we got Ragwort. Next one is Why Does It Need to Go? Why does this need to go? Dandelion. The weirdest thing with my intuitive hit on that, I haven't even read the cards yet, but when I saw that first card come out, I said, oh, that's a weed. And then why does it need to go? Dandelion came out. I'm like, because it's a weed. But dandelion has a lot of medicinal properties. So anyways, we'll see where that goes. And then what needs to grow? All right, we have Datura. I'm going to try and keep these kind of separated. So that's what needs to grow. And why does it need to grow? We have citrus. All right. Lovely, lovely. And bottom of the deck is Foxglove. You know what's interesting? I've used this deck plenty of times before. I love it when new cards come out that I haven't seen before. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the middle. Okay. So the first thing that we're focusing on is what needs to go. And we got number 36, Ragwort. I don't know if that is a weed or not, but like I said, that was where my intuition took me. Okay. No matter how far you walk, your footsteps are being tangled up in weeds. Okay, yep. Slowing you down and obscuring your path. These weeds are your regrets and guilty conscience, which you have been carrying for years without ever learning from them, wallowing in negative feelings without ever seeking to redeem yourself. May feel good in the moment, but eventually they will overcome you and engulf you entirely. Break free and learn to embrace and move on from these feelings. Holy cow. I mean, that answered the what needs to go and why, but let's get to the dandelion. I did not expect this. Okay, let's get over to dandelion. So why does it need to go? All that hard work to bloom is over. Things have finally settled down and you've just about caught your breath, but fate has a different plan for you. There's an unexpected wind on the horizon, waiting to sweep you up and append everything that you've put in place. The urge may arise to fight it, but how about surrendering to the chaos for once and letting it blow you onto a different path? You might find that things look even clearer upside down. Okay. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so these are weeds. Now, the nice thing about dandelions is they have multiple phases. I don't know much about ragwort, but I definitely know about dandelions. So when they do grow, yes, they're considered weeds. However, people will eat the leaves of the plant. They eat the top part of it and the stem. People brew teas with it. So, I mean, there are many good uses for dandelion, but in most cases, your average person that's not an alchemist with plants, especially an herbologist, they would consider it a weed in their yard. So if you had a yard of grass and you had a bunch of dandelions, your average person's going to want them gone because the grass is supposed to be green and not with all these yellow things popping up. when they grow into their next phase, they turn into this like white puff, and the wind blows away all those little white pieces that come flying off of them. And then that's when they're traveling to somebody else's yard and now growing somewhere else. So it's what this is saying to you is that, some of us are allowing our past to come with us into our future. And this is saying that it's like a weed, okay, in your garden. You're not going to get anything good that's going to grow with the weeds strangling your good growth, okay? So what we need to do is focus on what in our garden is a weed and get rid of it so that you can grow. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck and trapped in your past until you can move on from that. Wow, that's just craziness. Okay, let's get some tarot. And we'll just pull for the left side. Okay. We have balance, juggling, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah. This could also be someone else planting the weeds at your feet. Okay. So when we're talking about your garden, obviously that's a metaphor. It's just kind of a symbol for your life. What you grow in your garden is basically what are you manifesting. So are your thoughts positive? Are you manifesting positive energy, positive people in your life? Or are your thoughts more negative, or you have the guilty feelings and stuff like that of the things that have happened in your past? So there may have been people in your life, and again, this also could have been you. It may be whoever's causing the weeds in your garden, whether it was you planting them unbeknownst to yourself or others trying to plant them to slow you down. Basically, what I'm gathering is that we just have to be careful with what we allow other people to do in our lives or to plant in our gardens. Because if people do not want to see you succeed, then they're going to hinder your progress however they can. And what this is saying is that whether it be our own infliction of our guilt, our past mistakes, and whatever we've done, carrying it into our future, or other people's opinions and other people trying to slow you down on purpose. Again, this is a deception and trickery and manipulation, robbery, thievery, and it's doing it in broad daylight. So, excuse me. That means it could be your friend. It could be a family member. It could be somebody that you trust who's going behind your back, acting like they are all for you and want to see your growth and really don't. The Eight of Pentacles is about working hard. So somebody is trying to better themselves in a situation, but you're being slowed down by the weeds in your garden. So again, take it as it resonates, whether that means it was self-inflicted because you're dragging stuff from your past into your future, which is going to strangle your new growth, or it is other people who are sabotaging your growth on purpose. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. So this may mean that we have to let go of partnerships. And I say partnerships because this is a single energy. Some of us may be trapped in a situation where our partner is undermining things and, going behind our back and making things harder for us. Okay? All right. Let's get into a different deck here. I'll pull a card on this side and see what we have. All right, give me one card for what needs to go. What do we have for this side? All right, we have bird. Excuse me. Bird, freedom, and opportunity. Oh, yes. Okay. So, I mean, that's a clear message in itself. You're freeing yourself from this energy. And then one more card from this deck. And we'll read on both of those just to kind of see. Okay. We have share the gift. Okay. Let's read on these. So we're going to go with bird first. Okay, so bird stands for freedom and opportunity. As symbols of freedom in many cultures, birds tell us that we too can soar. Conversely, many bird species are tied to a food source in a specific region, so they are completely interconnected with the local land and its energies. Finding a balance between these two extremes can be challenging. Migration is another challenge. There is an element of sacrifice involved in leaving the known and familiar and trusting in your intuition to get to where you need to be. The bird card also tells you that a new opportunity is close by. Lift your head past your current focus and look around for it. A bird's eye view may reveal something that you might otherwise have never known about. New opportunities are on the horizon. And then the reflection question on this, which is on page 77. Have you been struggling to change your mindset and learn something new? Wow. I love how that just ties right into that message. Okay, let's read over on this one. Share the gift, number 4. You have healing ability within you, and you know this because you can feel the pain of others. Spirit healers and helpers are always working with you when you use your special abilities for yourself and others. There will be times when you will feel their power, and other times when you will feel the power coming from within you. It truly doesn't matter who builds the power of healing. It is more important that it is shared. Call upon the healing spirits to work with you now and allow your ability to become a great gift to be channeled and to used to heal. Those who channel the power of healing spirits are true light workers. Okay. So again, tying this back to the weeds and the freeing yourself, what that's saying to me is that, yes, we have experienced adversity in our lives. All of us have. Every single one of us, no one is exempt from this. Okay? And again, whether it be self-imposed, whether it be someone else kind of coming in and planting weeds in your garden to prevent you from growing, what's going to happen is as you transition out of this phase and you let this go, you're going to be free. You're free to do whatever you want now. And you are going to use that adversity and alchemize it into healing power to not only heal yourself, but to assist others in healing. Okay? That is beautiful energy. Okay. Let's get over now to the other side and see what needs to grow with Datura. What needs to grow? That is number 52. Okay. Native to Peru and Ecuador, Datura has been used as an intermediary between humans and the spirit world for centuries. The spirit of the Datura manifests as a hunting dog and visits dreams to help locate things that have been lost. You may feel as though the project or goal that you are working towards is missing some key element. This card is a reminder to occasionally take a step back and think about what it is that you've lost sight of. It may also mean that what you seek is just around the corner. Okay? So that's what needs to grow. So I'm gathering too with that message that for those of us who feel that something's missing, a lot of times the response from the universe is always going to be the answer lies within. All right, so whether you need to meditate on it or, get guidance from somewhere, usually guidance can come to you, whether it be an earth angel that kind of randomly gives you a message, could be a stranger in a store that you're in. Maybe you've been wondering something and all of a sudden a random message comes to you in some way. And you're like, oh, I've been looking for that answer. That is your intuition. I'm sorry. Somebody does not want me to talk today. My throat chakra. Your intuition is confirming for you what you've heard. Okay. So if you ask the universe for a sign for something and you repeatedly get a name that comes back over and over and over again, that's typically your answer. Okay. Or again, you might get a random message from someone. Maybe it's someone you haven't heard from in a very long time, an old friend, a family member. Someone just kind of reaches out to you and says, hey, I want to check in on you. How are you doing today? You know, the bees are buzzing. And then that weird phrase of the bees are buzzing just hits you like a ton of bricks. And you're like, wow, that is what I was looking for. Okay. And again, it is a message that will typically be only for you. So if somebody else heard the bees are buzzing, they may be like, what does that mean? But you're like, I know exactly what that means. Okay. So the universe molds the messages just for you. So, we have all these books and resources out there on like the angel numbers. Typically with angel numbers, if you're seeing things repeatedly, they're trying to send you a message, and what they want you to focus on is what it is you're feeling at that time when you see the number. What are you dealing with? The numbers can help guide you to the answer of what you're looking for, but it's not like, okay, this message always means this when you see this number. You know what I'm saying? It's different for each person. So just know that your messages are tailored specifically for you, and your guides know how to reach you. So if you ask, they will send you the message that you need to hear. All right, let's get over to citrus, number 45. So this is why does that need to grow? This is a card of capability and empowerment. You've been stuck in a limbo lately, waiting for someone to make the time to help you. Ultimately, however, it will be faster to brush up on the skills that you lack and do things yourself. Be like a citrus fruit with all its important nutrients. Fill yourself with value and strength. That will benefit you both now and in the future. Okay, there it is. So again, we're focusing on what we have inside of us and building our own strength and empowerment, our intuition, whatever the case is. So that's something that we are in the midst of growing. All right, let's get some tarot over here. Okay, so this is on what needs to grow. All right, I got strength. Very beautiful. So, yep, that is self-empowerment. That is finding the strength to do what you need to do, but also with the softness. Okay, we got the Moon card and we got Wheel of Fortune. Lovely spread there. Okay, so the Moon card is hidden things, intuition. And I already kind of said that that's what we're trying to build as our intuition. But maybe our strength has been hidden for a long time. And now it is time to, be the strength of the lion and stand up for ourselves and empower ourselves, because we all have the power within. And it can be a hard pill to swallow to know that all this time someone has been deceiving us and planting weeds in our flower beds that we thought was a friend or a family member or, someone we could trust. That can be a difficult thing. But Wheel of Fortune here tells us that that's all over with. And from now on, if you want to think about it this way, if there are any weeds in your flower bed, it's likely self-imposed. Okay? Because what Wheel of Fortune comes in and says is that, the wheel's turning. And we're getting rid of these people. And what we're doing is we're teaching you how to alchemize that pain, the past pain, okay? The fear, the regret, anguish, whatever was causing you weeds in your flower bed. You're now being freed from that. And that those people are being handled. Okay? I love that the Wheel of Fortune is directly across from the Seven of Swords because it is saying that people may have gotten away with it in the past, but it's not going to fly anymore. I love it. Okay. Let's get 2 more cards at the bottom for this pile. All right. We have walking staff, support, and encouragement. All right. And we'll get one for this side. It is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. I love it. And then we did get a bonus one, so I'll read that for the bottom. And it is, you have the power to make yourself better. Okay, so first let's read this walking staff, which is support and encouragement. So again, I'm gathering that this is support and encouragement from people in your life that do want to see you succeed and want to support you, okay? Loving friends and family members and partners and whatever the case. It could also be your spirit guide, your ancestors, whoever it is that you relate to. And that this is also telling you that it's okay to ask for guidance. If you're walking on your path and you have no idea what next step to take, it's okay to ask. And again, I did say that earlier with, asking the universe for a sign. You may get a message randomly from a stranger. Someone could reach out to you that hasn't talked to you in a long time. So just kind of, be aware that if that's what you're looking for, keep your mind open to the messages, okay? Especially if you ask. You could even put in the request, I would like to know within the next 24 hours. And that way you'll kind of be aware for the next 24 hours. Now, I've had it once where I asked for 24 hours, but I got it within 48. So I got my answer the next day, not that day. So it's not an exact science, so just be aware of that as well. Okay, let's read on the walking stick. It stands for support and encouragement. The walking staff is at home providing help and support when you are tromping through the woods, as it is comfortable in a garden being used to prop something up. In essence, the staff is a form of wand, a magical tool used to direct energy and aid in focus. The walking staff card suggests that some part of your life needs more support, something to lean on, or something to help you focus your efforts. Like a plant may need a stake to help it stay upright until it develops enough strength in its stem to stand alone. Your life may be easier if you have someone or something to lean on. A journey can take much less effort if you use a walking staff to give you extra security along the way. All right. And the reflection question is, can you identify which parts of your life are lacking strength? And I love that strength is right here. Okay. So that's under the what needs to grow. So that's something that we're working on within ourselves. Again, self-empowerment is a huge thing. And, we could speculate on this all day long as to how, why, who, what, where, all the stuff that comes with it. But, you each know your own journeys, and you each know how and in what areas you may have been lacking strength. Okay. So maybe there's a particular person in your life that you find it hard to stand up to. You just kind of give them what they want. I don't know why, but I just watched that movie, America's Sweethearts, and it's an old movie. It came out in like the late 90s, I think, or early 2000s. And there is a part in the movie where Catherine Zeta-Jones is laying in the bed and her sister Julia Roberts. She's like begging her for something, and throughout the whole movie, this lady is so narcissistic. She's like, you always do everything for me, like I can't do anything by myself. And so if other people have always picked up the slack, maybe you've been the people picking up the slack for these people. And it finally came out at the end of the movie. Julia Roberts like kind of snaps and says, you know what, I'm sick of it. I'm not working for you anymore. I'm not doing anything for you anymore. I'm going to start doing things for myself. She just like flew off the handle because it just got to a boiling point for her where she's like, I'm done. I'm so done here. So that is finding the strength to rise up and to be who you want to be without worrying about who else you have to please or do things for, whatever. Like literally what that was teaching her is that, oh, I can always rely on you. You're the walking staff, and that I can always come to you if I need something done because you always do it. And I know kind of your triggers, like her begging in her bed, like, please, 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 please. That works with some people. But the thing is these people know exactly what it is to get what they want from you. And those are the weeds in your garden. Okay? Let's move over to this one. It is always okay to ask for guidance when the way is unclear. Number 38. You may have lost your way on the spiritual path that you started on, but help is always at hand when you need it. The guardian spirits that light our universe always know where you are on the path and are only a thought away from you. They are telling you that when the way is unclear, it is time to stop and take stock of where you have come from, rather than make hasty decisions about your future. Now is the time for you to ask for assistance and allow the light beings to gently lead you to a place where you can pause and wait for life's clouds to clear. Okay. So again, that could also be the moon, because that's hidden things, intuition, very watery energy. So that might be telling you that you do need to go find a space in your life to be alone, to meditate, to, ruminate on your thoughts. Maybe there's always been some sort of interference and that you haven't been able to get a moment alone. And now you're being guided to do that. Okay. Again, I've had to leave and go in my car just to have peace. There's been times in my life, absolutely, where I just felt that there was too much going on around me and I could not find my peace. What I would find myself doing was waking up at 4 a.m, because that was the only time that I could think to myself and have a moment alone. And usually within an hour or two, here comes everybody waking up and getting all in your business. And then you have no thoughts to yourself anymore. And again, same at the end of the day, maybe you prefer to be a night owl and stay up later than everybody. Whatever it is that you need to do, find your time to go within and to think about your own thoughts and what it is you want for your life. Okay. Let's get over to this other one, which is number 3. And it says, you have the power to make yourself better. I love the tree with the heart and the swirls. It's beautiful. The healing power of the spirit world will always be there for you when you make the effort to heal your own body, mind, or life. You might not be aware of it, but the moment that you try to fix what is broken in your life, healing spirits will pour out their power, their pure compassion, to get you back to full health and strength. Spirit healers are working with you right now because they know how important it is for you to get back to being the best you can be. Remember, the power of love is what connects you to spirit helpers and healers. And they are reminding you just how strong love is when it comes to the medicine that you require. I love that. Okay. So I want to get some fortune oracle just to kind of see where we're at. Let's get over to the what needs to go side. Let's see if we can get a final message for what needs to go and why. The Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. Okay, and then let's get over to what needs to grow. What needs to grow and why? The Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. I love that. Beautiful energy. All right, and then bottom of the deck, Fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Okay, so let's read the Chariot, number 6. So this says, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. You are a force to be reckoned with. The time is right to make your plans for the future, so lay firm foundations now. For some, there will be a spiritual transformation as you triumph over difficulties and successfully pursue goals. Expect some stiff competition and know that your determination and newfound confidence will see you the winner, even against the odds at times. Charge ahead proudly. Your time is now. In personal and relationships, you will command respect and be more in control of the people that you want to be involved with as friends, lovers, or just those you socialize with. You will be stronger and more able to establish and maintain personal boundaries, driving away any users, abusers, or controlling and domineering relationships out of your life. You will naturally command more respect and be more in control of your life and who you want in it on a personal level. Now is a good time for singles to meet a strong, successful, ambitious new lover. In career and money, this card represents finding your life's purpose, overcoming money or career difficulties, and marching forward to splendid victories. With a certain amount of aggression, you can reach the heights of success or attain whatever you are wishing for in your life. A powerful aura surrounds you, and you will be more assertive, and this will be richly rewarding in the long term. All right. That's beautiful because, again, that wraps up what I was saying about the people who are planting the weeds in your flower bed. So you're going to rise up and be strong as what shows over here, and that you're going to teach people that you're no longer going to be that thing to lean on. I love it. It's beautiful. And you're getting freedom out of it. I love that too. Such a beautiful feeling. All right, let's get to the Sun, number 30. The Sun stands for opening your heart to the enormous growth ahead. The Sun card will bring great joy to your life. You can expect to be happier, more fun-loving, and self-confident. The Sun basically shines on your life and personal growth, speeds up immensely. This card also enhances creative thinking, and you will be able to open up your feelings and communicate better than in the past. The time is right for taking holidays too, so go and book that cruise, overseas trip, or romantic getaway. In personal and relationships, for singles searching for love, it is very possible that you will find a brand new relationship that will be fulfilling and exactly what you're looking for. Those in existing relationships could reignite the passion that rifts from the past could finally be forgiven. There is enormous growth for married couples seeing each other in a fresh light. Great accomplishments surround difficult relationships with friends or family members. This is a truly wonderful time for those feeling a little lost or lonely to join local clubs, sporting activities. Hey, if you need support, that's in the cards too, or even charitable functions, because it is certain that you will find like-minded people to form firm relationships with. You could find yourself in the spotlight with all these blissful energies. In career and money, Kicking a goal on the work front makes others proud. This is a great card if you are looking for a new job. It could be just around the corner, and the money being offered is a lot better than usual. Now is also an ideal time to start a small business or learn different skills. Okay. That is amazing energy. So, I hope that this resonated with somebody. I know that it definitely resonates with me because, again, you're either self sabotaging or allowing others to sabotage, or had. I'm saying had because, I'm seeing growth here. You are now being called to shed off whatever old belief systems or even old people in your life that you've just kind of allowed to lean on you for too long. That's all it is. It's saying that you have the power within to rise up and become this, you know, tremendous person. You already are that. It's just a matter of embodying that. And I think deep within you, you already know that. And you already know who it is that's doing this to you. And you know what you need to do to move forward for your own soul's growth. Okay? So lean on your spirit guides for guidance, your ancestors, your higher self. They will assist you in this transition. So, again, this is beautiful energy, and I'm so happy that this is where we're at. I love beautiful energy shifts. We need to get out of the muck, the mucky muck. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. I thank you all so much for joining me. And again, I hope this resonated with somebody. If it didn't, that's okay. It's not your reading. But to those who are ready to grow, I'm with you on this journey. Let's go. Let's do it. We're going to drop off that dead weight and grow because we earned it. We deserve it. We're worthy. Okay? Don't ever let anybody in your life dictate to you what you do or do not deserve. Okay? You have every right to stand up for yourself and be you and say, I don't deserve to be treated this way. All right? So I wish you all a life filled with happiness, health, wealth, and abundance. And as always, love. Make sure you're putting that love inside yourself first, then it will emanate outwards. Okay? When you love yourself, you are also attracting other people who love themselves and in turn love you. Okay? And I mean, I've had platonic friends tell me they love me, and at first I'm put off by it because when you're growing up, that's just not a thing you do. I don't know how all your households were, but the word love didn't come out very much. So as you get older, you learn to love yourself. And that's what is required on this journey. Self-love is the most important thing you can give yourself. And once you fill it up in you, then we're going to transmute that and start sharing it with others. Okay? We are the healers. We're here to share our gift, which is how to transmute your pain into love. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much again. I will see you on the next one. Keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. Because again, I have traversed the darkness and I am still in the midst of transmuting things into light. But I've been there in the trenches. I know what it feels like in the dark spots of your soul, the dark areas that you're afraid to go. It can be painful. But the thing is if you don't have hope for yourself to get out of this garden with these weeds, it's just going to eat you up alive. It's going to entangle more because these people want to see you as weak and unable to rise. But you're going to teach them that that's not who you are. And you're going to rise and show them that not only are you this flourishing flower, but you're the whole damn garden. Okay? Anyways, so much love to you all. Thank you for being here. And take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.